Hello, all humans and non-humans. My name is Lara. This is Zollar Tarot, and I'm going to read your tarot today. This is for a collective of people, so just take what works for you and leave what doesn't. I do something a little bit different where I meditate on an image that I receive, which I've already started already, and I also read your tarot cards, and they tie in together, and we see what this story is all about. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope everyone has had a really wonderful day, wonderful week. This deck that I'm using here is the Light Seers deck. It's a traditional tarot. So let's go ahead and pull a few cards to get started, and then I'm going to continue drawing on this piece and talking about it. So let's get the first card. Okay, that's the Six of Cups. So this image that I received, it was like I was a bird or something in a tree, and I saw another bird here. There was only one other bird, and there were leaves everywhere, and it was sort of in the middle of the tree looking out, but inside this tree, hanging on a branch, tied to a branch, was this longish mirror. It wasn't like a huge mirror or anything like that. It had a kind of an ornate frame on it, and I don't know if I can convey it in the drawing, but this particular mirror was sort of like wobbling and kind of spinning a little bit here and there with the wind and stuff like that. It was in motion. That's what I remember. So I'm going to go ahead and flesh that drawing out a little bit as we discover what this particular reading is all about. So, second card is, oh, that's nice, Four of Wands. And let's get a third card, and we'll get going. Ooh, things are about to change. Okay, let's start with that, and then I'll pull more clarifying cards. So we've got the Six of Cups, we have the Four of Wands, and we have the Tower. The Tower's major arcana. So it looks like there's having something to do with children, maybe someone from your past. This is a nostalgia card. This is thinking back to earlier days. Like you can see this guy with his dog, and he was thinking about when he was a child with his puppy. So it might have something to do with children, possibly. Let's see. Four of Wands. Four of Wands is about celebration. It can be about marriage. It's about having a really good time. It's about meeting up with family. So I'm starting to see a family thing. And there's something coming up that will drastically change stuff. It's something unexpected, because the Tower is all about surprises, right? And I'm just going to go ahead and draw while we talk. So the Tower is about surprises, and the Tower there are different kinds of surprises, but the Tower surprises are those that are not necessarily always welcome. That doesn't mean this is true for this, so I'll get clarification on that. But it's definitely going to be something that's sudden. You can see the lightning striking this tower. The squirrel, who's usually preoccupied with all of this, the harvesting and everything, is like, what? And then there are butterflies everywhere, which is significant, a significant symbol of change. It's even echoed in the lightning here, the butterfly shape. So it's kind of like everything gets like all messed up, or what's that word, focaccia? I don't know. Anyway, but it's unexpected and it's sudden, and it doesn't mean it's bad necessarily. So this actually could bring about some really good things. In the drawing, I saw the bird, and there are lots of leaves everywhere, so I'm going to be drawing lots of leaves. But this mirrors are about, you know, a reflection. They're all about, but why is it hanging in the tree? That's what I want to know. So I'm going to pull some more cards, and we're going to see if we can dig into that. All right, can I have clarification on the Six of Cups, please? Yeah, okay, we're going to put that below here. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. Again, it's almost like there's a longing here. This is the past, and this is looking forward to the future. It's like waiting for something to come in, right? So it's almost like you're having a hard time just being present right now. Just, you know, being right here in the moment. There might be something sneaking up on you, but let's see. And I only say that because that Tower is there. Can I have clarification on the Four of Wands, please? Inspiration, ideas. This is an inspired person. This is an artist. This is somebody who comes up with ideas. Look, and they're all just happy. Can I have clarification on the Tower, please? The Tower. Tower. Interesting. Page of Cups. So this is like, this could be new projects, new love. See how the hands are creating this sort of heart shape. You know how people do that heart shape thing. That's sort of a, I got cat hair all over me. Anyway, the heart shape, and that's what's going on here with these ghost hands. So it's almost, it could mean new love that's standing out. See this little pig that has wings? It's like when pigs fly. So it's almost indicating something that you didn't think could happen, but it can. It actually can, and you just need to think about it. You might be daydreaming a lot too. There's something going to shock you out of your doldrums, or your, that's not even doldrums, you're not sad. It's almost like this is something just brand new. Maybe an idea is going to pop into your head. That could be what this Tower is. Psh, like that, you know, and this is the idea. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. We have more clarification on how this ties into the meditative drawing. Meditative drawing, I should say. All right, here's a reflection. You see the reflected person here, Justice. This is the balancing out of things. This is like karma. And this is a major arcana card, so it's kind of important. We all have our light and dark side, right? So what is the mirror reflecting to you? And see how this bird, I mean, when you're up in a tree and like you're a bird, so imagine you're a bird. Birds can fly around everywhere, have fun, chirp a lot, all of that, right? So you've got all these like happy cards here, thinking about the past, thinking about the future, not really being right here and present. But then you got this sort of like these party cards, these ideas. These are both idea cards right here. And they're both pages too, so these are new things coming up. And then you got this Tower, like lightning struck. Now it's starting to make me think that that Tower is more about like just getting a really fantastic idea. And this is justice. This is your karma. This is balance. It's like you've worked for something. You've made yourself open to ideas. And I have one more card. Collective, please. And this. Just with the mirror. Mirror. All right, the Wheel. That's good luck. Very good luck time. This is actually good fortune. Yeah, since that's laying over the Tower, I have to say that's a good Tower, not a bad Tower. Excellent. Okay, so the Wheel is also about endings, completion. It's a 10. So 10s are all about completions of cycles, and you can see the cycles running through here. But the Wheel also is good luck. It's like take a gamble on what this idea is. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. See how it's laying over the idea cards in the Tower. I wonder if your idea is something that has to do with pulling people together, as you have that Four of Wands underneath. I have one more card from this deck, please. Clarification on this reflection, this drawing for the collective, please. And it's happening fast. So, keep your eye on the prize. See this guy, he's riding up here. He's not holding the reins necessarily, but he has these fast-moving horses. Interesting. Okay, I'm seeing the light dark in there, and also you've got the light dark here too. So you know, he's like not even really clothed or anything. He's not really protected. The Chariot's about something fast moving, but it's also about keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the goal. So once this new magical idea hits you, some fantastic, like really great insight that just suddenly like strikes you, go for it, but you know, keep your eye on the prize. Don't get distracted by all this stuff. Now what I'm seeing is squirrel. So for me, squirrel always represents being distracted. You know, it's like from that movie Up where the dog with the thing on his neck he's always like getting distracted and going, squirrel, you know. So that's what that represents, is getting distracted and not staying focused. But you want to stay focused with the Chariot, and if you do that, I feel like you're going to get something good. So let's get some clarification with this other deck. My little wee mini deck. And I have clarification on the Chariot, please. Chariot, especially with regard to this image with the reflection, the mirror. You're looking in the mirror, what do you see? How do you see yourself? Think about that for a minute. Do you just briefly glance at yourself and you're like, meh, you know, or oh, I got a zit, or you know, something like something negative? Or do you look in the mirror and say, wow, I love you, and you're amazing, and you are so worth it. You're so worth it. The healthiest people that I know are people who do that. They look at themselves in the mirror regularly and they say, you are worth it, and you are loved, and I love you. Can I have clarification of the Chariot, please? Okay, get one more card for clarification. Yeah, sometimes we have a tendency to look at what isn't so good, because the Five of Cups often represents sorrow or being down or things like that. But as you can see here, and I'll show you, I'll try to show it closer to the camera. So, hope you can see that. See how there's like the 3 cups here that are knocked over and the guy's all pouty and turning away. But behind him are these 2 cups here that are still upright and full. Right? So just remember, there's, you know, be grateful for what you have. Gratitude for yourself and gratitude for what you have is really, really important. How you see yourself in that reflection in that mirror is very important. Can I have more clarification, please? Oh, wow. No way. Huh. Okay, that's the World. That's another ending of a cycle. The World is great success. Yeah, and see, she almost has like a bubble of protection around her. And all these guardians around her. Yeah, and she's got like a couple of magical wands in her hand. And she's, you know, just boldly looking out at you. Courage, courage. And see, the Chariot to me, especially in this deck here, this guy's really courageous. He's very courageous to stand up on top of that fast-moving chariot, you know, not holding any kind of reins at all, but keeping his eye on where he wants to go. And he knows when the right time is to hop off. And he's going to be brave, and he's not even wearing shoes. So, but he's going to go for it without the shirt on his back, dude. All right, one more clarification card from this deck, and then we're going to pull from the other deck, because I have a new deck. All right, let's see. Yeah, being left out in the cold. I'm going to put this over here by this very sad guy who doesn't see the 2 remaining cups. So, Five of Pentacles often talks about feeling impoverished, but impoverished not just financially. It could be like feeling left out in the cold of a relationship, or maybe you're not being included, or something like that. So, needing some time to heal, just feeling not taken care of. You might be experiencing that. Sometimes we have to be a loner. Sometimes we have to look alone into that mirror. So I'm going to draw a little bit on this and just see what emerges. As I recall, there was like a bunch of, you know, like branches and leaves all in the background. And it was just like right in the middle of this tree. And it was like a loose bow that was sort of holding this on here, like it could come loose if the wind were strong enough. But it was a really nice little mirror. Really nice little mirror with sort of a gilded frame, sort of ornate and spinning. So I'm going to kind of put like, and I will flesh this drawing out later after the reading and present it in this video for you so you can see the finished piece which will look way better than this. This is just sort of the rough of what I saw. So this is sort of a branch that's behind this. And I remembered it was a bright day in this dream, that in this vision that I had. It wasn't a dream, it was actually a meditation. And it was just like looking through all of this, sort of these dense leaves, dense foliage, which I will build up so that you can see exactly kind of what it looked like. Exactly, kind of. And all right, I'm going to pull from this deck now. This is the Modern Witch deck. It's a new deck that I have, but I really like it. It's a nice, it follows the traditional tarot, and I don't take dropped cards. It follows the traditional tarot. So can I have more clarification on this image, please, with regard to what the collective needs to... It's a Five of Cups again, dude. All right. Yeah, you got to get past the sorrow, whatever it is, because you really have good things available to you. Just wait. You know, just keep enjoying yourself as much as you can, and believe that pigs can fly. Believe things that you thought were impossible. Believe that new love is possible. Believe that having fun is possible. What you're waiting for to come forth. Can I have... Okay, good. Thank you. All right, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is about being clear. It's about clear mind, which would happen if you get struck by lightning here. You get struck with an idea. So you are going to get really clear on what this is and what to do with it. I'll give you an example. I have been a fine artist all my life, have a degree in it. I just thought that would be my career always. But I've always read tarot. I've read tarot since I was like, wow, probably my late teens, which is a long time ago. We'll talk about that. But anyway, I've done both for a very, very long time, and have honed both. And it just struck me one day while I was walking down my hallway that, wait a second, why don't I just combine the two? Because now we have YouTube, and I can do, I do readings for my friends and family, but what if I did readings for a larger collective? And it was a brilliant idea. And then of course I had to work out the details of it over time, which I did. But the initial idea was sort of like a when pigs fly. It just had never, no one else does it, right? Or up to this date anyway. Who knows, there might be more people doing this later. But so that's kind of what the Ace of Swords is. And because it's alongside that tower, I would say this epiphany that's coming to you, this bright idea, is going to give you real clarity on where to go next. So perhaps looking through, looking into the mirror, I almost get like an Alice in Wonderland vibe now. Why is that bird looking into that mirror, though, searching for something? Let's see, can we get clarification on that, please? The Fool. Yeah, it's something brand new. It's going to take you on a new journey. This is really good. And the sun is shining behind the Fool here. I like this Fool card. This is a nice one. Happy. You know, listening to her music on her little smartphone there with her earbuds in. Yeah. So it's almost like you're just minding your own business, having some fun, thinking about the past, thinking about the future, and then bam, struck by an epiphany. This is good. Okay. This is going to take you on a new journey. Can I have more clarification, please? Wow. Another ace. Ace of Wands. And this is something you will have passion for. This is something interesting. You've got the city in the background here and the city here. Maybe we should add a city behind here. I don't remember seeing that, though, in the vision. I might add it later. And you've got all the little leaves here. Some real reflective time to really look inward. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's really more it's what I was talking about earlier, is where it's really more about if you're really loving yourself and you're just minding your business and you're just doing your thing and everything, this new idea is going to come about. So speak nicely to yourself when you're looking in the mirror. Be good to yourself. That's when good things come, really, is that sort of self-love, self-care. Okay, can I have clarification on the Fool, please? Fool. Four of Cups. Okay. Our t-shirt says over it. I'm over it. But she doesn't see, she's looking at these other cups out here like she's bored or something like that, which is what this card means, maybe apathy, boredom, and stuff. But she's not noticing this other cup that's being handed to her here. It's just almost like you're not seeing something. Yeah. You're just not seeing something. It's coming. Can I have some clarification on the Ace of Swords, please? Clarity on clarity. Oh, okay. You're going to get clear on the things that have been hidden. The Moon. Clarity on things that are hidden. Okay. Can I have clarity on the Ace of Wands, please? Three of Wands. Again, we had that earlier, the Three of Wands here, so it's just an echo of that. And you see the little ships in here, and there was a, well, there's no ship in there, but there should be. So anyway, this is someone who's looking forward to their ships coming in. Literally, it's like for the fruitfulness to come in, something to come in. So just be patient. Just be patient. It will come. Yeah, and you will get clear. What you want is something. Maybe that's why this is here, because you're feeling kind of apathetic. It's like looking in the mirror at yourself. And I'm going to draw while I talk about this. Looking in the mirror about yourself, it's like almost like you need to see yourself in a new way. You need to see yourself in a new light. That, you know, if you go into the same room every single day, say, and nothing's changed or anything like that, and it's just kind of boring and stuff, sometimes it takes looking at it in a different light, maybe opening the window or moving things around or adding a piece of furniture or something like that to kind of freshen up the scene a bit, right? So we can do that with ourselves too, because sometimes we just get used to, oh, this is how I am, and everything, and this is how I interact with people, and this is how people see me. But this is like inviting you to look at things in a different way, to believe that pigs can fly. So it's like you want something new. I can see this. It's like you're bored with the old. You want the new. You want the new. So that's why we have the Fool here, right? And you know, a tree can grow in lots of different directions, and we tend to think of a tree as, oh, it just grows upright. But we don't really understand that branches can grow in lots of different directions. You know, maybe if there's in my yard, when the obstacles are in the way, the trees grow around it or push it out of the way or choose a different direction. This is what I've noticed. So we can do this too, but it's going to take you shifting inside of your mind to see something from a different perspective. I would not be surprised if we get the Hanged Man in a minute, but let's see what we get. I like this deck so much that I'm going to pull some more from it. And we'll definitely get into Oracle too, but we're working with a tarot right now. So what does the collective need to see with regard to this message? We need more clarity, please. Three of Cups. Celebration. Partying. More clarification, please, for the collective. Knight of Pentacles. Someone coming in with an offer. They're kind of slow moving, but they're reliable. Right? Really slow moving. To me, this is telling me for you to have patience. Celebrate where you can, though. You know, celebrate your little wins. Be grateful. Be grateful for the friendships you have, the situation that you have. Just kind of let go, because a Fool is about letting go. To start something new, you gotta let go. You can't get to third base if you don't take your foot off second, right? In baseball. More clarification, please. All right, this is a card about defending yourself. Seven of Wands. Not everybody understands why we do things sometimes the way we do it. We get used to doing things a certain way or what society expects of us, right? I can tell you as an artist that going against the grain about what people think you should be doing or what they think I should be doing kind of sometimes gets people in their feels in a negative way, or their criticism, or they'll doubt, or, their fears will come up about not going with the status quo. But I'm seeing here that with all of these cards and the Fool and all of this and this Tower coming up, that you might have to defend your position. I wouldn't say that it's just going to be all about that, because I don't see a lot of contentiousness in here or anything like that. But I do see that you will get the support you need. You do have friends who will support you, but there are some that you're going to have to defend your ideas against. That is also leading me to believe that you don't need to sit there and tell everybody about what you're doing until you're ready. You don't need to let people know about all of your ideas until, the timing is right, until you've got it all planned out and you've got it launched or whatever it is you're doing. But this does look like a new business. This possibly could be that, or a new job. That is quite possible. A message is coming in about something related to finance and money, something material, because Pentacles are all about the material world, right? Talk yourself up in the mirror. You've got to look at yourself differently. If, say, for instance, you say you want to be an artist, right? But you work as a bookkeeper or something like that, which is, totally cool. But you don't really want to be a bookkeeper anymore. You really want to go and be an artist. So looking in the mirror, see yourself as an artist. What would an artist look like? If you were an artist and that was your profession, what would you look like? What would you be like? What kind of friends would you have? What would your lifestyle be like? And try to lean towards the positive. I personally don't believe in the starving artist nonsense, so that's just a choice in your thinking. So try to stay out of poverty mindset. I know we had poverty mindset here, right? So that might be one of the things that's stopping you from pursuing your dream, because you're worried that if you let go of what you have, that it might lead you to something where you're struggling. But I don't see a lot of struggle here. I see actually happiness. You might have to defend your position, though. So can I get some more clarification on this Knight of Pentacles, please? Yeah, this to me goes more towards this card, though. Defending yourself. Or maybe you're used to people being abusive when you step out of line, so to speak. But I can tell you it's worth it. It is worth it to step out. It is worth it to take the chance, take the risk. And even if you fall on your face, because the Fool does sometimes fall on their face, at least you tried, and then you can get up again. Just keep getting up, and keep being grateful for what you have, and keep moving towards what you have. Defend yourself. And you don't have to do it in such a way where you're like, screw all of you guys. You can just be like, you don't like it? Too bad. This is what I'm doing. Deal with it. And then just go do your thing, right? More clarification, please, on the Three of Cups. High Priestess is she's someone who keeps secrets, but she's extremely intuitive. She's very much in touch with her intuition. She knows what's what. And she doesn't always say what's what, but she definitely, yeah, okay. So keep this idea that when it hits you, keep it to yourself. Use your intuition to navigate, but keep it to yourself. I wonder if that's why this mirror is hanging in here amongst all the, inside the tree, kind of protected by the branches. Not everybody needs to see what you're seeing. Not until you're ready. Any more clarification, please? Yeah, you've got good supportive friends. Is it this card? This card, yeah, okay. Yeah, you'll have to make a choice, a decision about what you want to do. I see that. But I'm encouraging you, based on these cards and my feeling and everything, to get right with yourself. Get right in the mirror with yourself, right? Get right with seeing what you really want in your mind, fleshing it out in your mind as much as possible, getting it in a seeing it in your mind in a detailed way, and then putting positive emotions behind it is going to lead you more towards what you want. Yeah, more clarification, please. And then I'm going to pull an oracle. Yeah, don't stress too much. I can see you're a little worried. Little worried. Let's see what we have here. This is the Sacred Travel Oracle deck. Sacred Traveler, sorry. Grounding, go deep, explore your roots. So there are a couple things that, oh, there's the bird in the tree. Look at that. See, let me show you. Bird tree. So grounding. Okay, so grounding is necessary if you want to move forward on your stuff. You don't want to be flighty all the time like a squirrel, and just, because then you just get distracted by whatever the latest movie is on, I don't know, YouTube or something. But so don't do that. Like, kind of get grounded. It might mean you need to go lean against a tree, read a book. She's laying there next to a tree, get near water, go outside. Yeah. Okay. Maybe look at your reflection in the water. Explore your roots. So that means doing the work, what I call the work, right? I did not coin that term, but that is also what I call it. So the work means looking at where your traumas are from childhood. Why do I do this? Why do I think this way? Why do I feel like I have to stay in the status quo and stay stuck in this job or this place or in this relationship or at this level of income or anything like that? Why do I have to stay here? Where did that come from? Where did that belief come from? Because it is a belief. And where do I need to shift those beliefs and then get rooted and grounded in that so that I can create and manifest something brand new, so that I can trust. I can trust and move forward like the Fool, right? Take your foot off second base, get to third base. Take your foot off third base, got a home run. It's possible. I have one more card, please. So you need to go pretty deep, and that's going to take some outside, some rest, maybe going outside. I always recommend meditation. There are lots of different ways to meditate, but you can find that. Navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. Well, that's what we've been saying the whole time here. So when it says navigating by the stars, so you're not in full sunlight, right? You have light from stars and maybe a sliver of the moon here. But that might be just enough to move forward down the path a little at a time. So again, it's just like that, the Knight of Pentacles card that was here earlier, right? It might be slow moving. You might have to take your time and everything, but it might be worth doing that because you want quality, right? You want something lasting, reliable. Follow your bliss is what it says. So again, whatever your passion is, like we had the Ace of Wands here, see? Follow your passion down that road to see if it is, going to bear fruit or not. And all you can do is try. You've got to try, right? Otherwise, you live your life the way you think other people think you should live your life, or the society says you should live your life, and yeah, then you're going to be bored as heck, just like this over it person here. She's like, I'm so over it. 4 Cups, right? So follow your bliss. He's looking up at the clouds. See this cloud here? Up in the tree. Follow your bliss. Yeah. It's waiting for you. One more oracle and we'll wrap this up. You know what? I'm gonna take an oracle from this other deck called Queen of the Moon Oracle. It's a really beautiful deck. We'll just do one from here and we'll wrap it up. What's most important for this collective to know with regard to this message? Yep. Didn't I say bearing fruit? This is fruition. Harvest moon, 37 might mean something to you. 3 and 7 is 10. End of a cycle. There's a full moon here. Got a lot of moons in here. Look at all the little birds on the branches. Maybe I should add some fruit, huh? I don't know. But anyway, fruition. So fruition means you are going to reap the rewards. It's like a harvest, or things blooming so that you can harvest them, right? So letting things grow. And it's coming out of her head. She's got all this stuff on her head. See this woman with the mask. So this is all from an idea that comes to you, which we know there's an idea coming, like epiphanies, ideas. You're an idea person, obviously. You have some ideas that are coming to you. And so let them blossom and bloom. Let them grow and, you know, show your stuff. Move towards what means something to you, what actually is fruit for you, is sustenance for you. And it's not just the end result. The sustenance is also the journey. It's the journey of following your bliss, because we don't just want to rush there and get there, you know. And because we have the Knight of Pentacles too, it's reinforcing this need to take your time, enjoy the journey, enjoy the ride, believe in yourself, believe that you are going somewhere with a purpose, and you'll know what that is, especially after you get the epiphany, right? And just keep going, you know, enjoy the process. Be grateful along the way. Oh, I love this beautiful road. Oh, I love this beautiful moon. I love the stars. I love that I have the freedom to go down this road. I love my really curly cane here. You know, I love the birds and the fruit, and my favorite fruit is this, and just everything you can be grateful for. I am so grateful that I have my legs to walk down this path and do these things, and I have this talent or this insight. Whatever you can be grateful for, because gratitude is definitely one of the ways to get what you want. So with that said, I'm going to wrap this up. I'll flesh this out and put it on the video. And thank you so much for being here. If you enjoy how I do this, please just go ahead and like and subscribe. If you subscribe, it'll allow you to see when I post again. And liking it helps this channel grow so that I can do more videos and more people can see it. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And I'm hoping you're doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Many blessings.